What is your favorite kind of food? Have you ever considered where that food comes from? Take 30 seconds, pause the video, and discuss with the people around you.
Today we're going to talk about the aquaponics system. First, we're going to discuss what is aquaponics, then we'll talk about how it works, and finally we'll talk about the engineers behind aquaponics.
Aquaponics is a combination of aquaculture and hydroponics, and thus we get aquaponics. Aquaculture is a technology that's used for fish farming, but also to create other things like medicines and also bait to catch other fish. Hydroponics is a technology that grows plants without the use of soil, so in a media like rocks, clay, or even just water.
So the aquaponics system is actually a cycle. So first, we have our fish that produce wastes. The wastes are converted into usable fertilizers for the plants using microbes, which are basically just bacteria. And the fertilizers help the plants grow. The plants then filter those wastes out of the water, and the clean water goes back to the fish.
So the way that the water is cleaned and the nutrients can get to the plants is through microbes and bacteria, and this is a process called nitrification that's also known as the nitrogen cycle. So how the nitrogen cycle in aquaponics works is the fish emit ammonia through their gills and also their poop, and then the ammonia is transferred into nitrates by bacteria called nitrosomas, and then those nitrites are transferred into nitrates by nitrobacter bacteria. And then once it's in a nitrate form, that's the form that plants can actually use. So they use that nitrate to grow.
So there are many different types of engineers that work together that make these systems possible.
Chemical engineers focus on the water quality of the system, so they give us technology that allows us to measure the pH levels, the ammonia, nitrate, and nitrite levels in the water. Civil engineers allow us to have a safe system that supports not only the fish and the plants, but also the water.
The biological systems engineers focus on the design of the system to create the best environment for the fish and the plants, and they also focus on the natural processes occurring within the system, such as the nitrogen cycle or the water cycle. And the agricultural engineers focus on the plant growth and the health of the plants, as well as the amount of plants produced.
So why are aquaponics important? Aquaponics is a technology that focuses on sustainability and conservation of natural resources. Aquaponics uses about 90% less water than traditional agriculture, and it also uses less land space, so you're saving not only water, but land.
Aquaponics plays a role in food deserts in communities. So a food desert is a shortage of high nutrient foods due to distance, affordability, or availability. So that means people don't have access to the fresh foods that are needed for good health. The aquaponics system can help produce both the fresh foods of plants and produce and fresh meats. So this can improve the overall quality of these communities.
So some questions to consider now that we've gone through this video is, how do aquaponics relate to our local community, and what other systems can we think of that were created to solve a problem?